Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Firewatch. We are now past the introduction where there was a lot of talking, and we can finally control our character here and move around. And we have our objective, which is to go out and figure out what sort of jagoffs are out there lighting fireworks in the middle of a dry, hot forest. Not very smart. Not really a lot to see in our cabin right now. You can kind of just have a look at the environment. Most things you can pick up and interact with if you want to investigate and look at them further. You can zoom in on things and just get kind of a feel for your environment, all the different things. And that's one of the beauties about this game, is that you can make this as brief and as short as you like, just breeze through your objectives, or you can really take the time and examine almost everything you come across in this game, which I love. So for now, we are just going to open the front door, and when we leave, we're going to take our pack with us, and we can be on our way. Unfortunately, I don't really need to go over the controls because they constantly pop up on the screen. It will let you know every time that there's something new to do. For example, reading the map. So I can read the map and take out the compass. I can also zoom in. You can see that we will be a pulsating red dot on the map. And it will also show us our objective when we bring up the map as well. So we need to go from our lookout over to cache number 306. And the path is fairly linear here, so we're just going to run. I do advise running, as it is a lot faster. And in my case, playing on an Xbox controller, I can do that by pressing the X button to toggle in between running and walking. So this is a very friendly game in terms of controls, very simple, easy to understand, and if you forget, you can come back to the game, fool around a little bit, and the game will basically remind you about all the different controls every time you play, so it's very nice. We have found our cache box, not very far away from our lookout point, fortunately, and Delilah let us know that the code for all of these boxes is going to be 1234. Really not that secure. We're going to go ahead and copy some map information here. You can see that there's just some written information, probably from other lookouts in the past. Always recommended to copy the information down when you find it. A lot of these caches also have notes, which you can take and read. If you press B to keep them, you can then look at them in your notes and documents page. So this was a note from Dave to Ron. Hey man, couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Okay, so this note is from 1986, and I believe we are now in the year 1989. If you want to, you can definitely eat the granola bar, but I wouldn't recommend it. What we came here for is the old rope, so we're going to go ahead and take that. Anytime you see the radio icon come up, you can press left trigger or left button, and you can talk to Delilah about it. And again, this is with a lot of optional items. You don't always have to do this, but it's just something where you can get a bit more dialogue between Henry and Delilah, and just get more insight as to what's going on in the environment. So we can try that with the granola bar just as an example.
Hey, there's a snack in here. I'm probably gonna eat it.
Where's that?
I'm at the cash box.
I don't want food poisoning, especially out here on my own, so I'm just going to carry on with my rope. When you come to this fork, left or right, dealer's choice, doesn't really matter. You'll kind of get to where you need to go anyways. And you can hear the fireworks out in the distance. We are obviously getting closer because the noise is quite loud. So it's a good indication that you're going in the right direction. And there's also some serious claw marks on this tree, so let's go ahead and ask Delilah about that.
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And?
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Christ, lady.
I love it. I really do enjoy the dialogue between the two of them. But I'm obviously not going to talk to Delilah about every little thing that I find because it would make this just way too long if I did that. When an eyeball icon appears, as you can see on the right hand of my screen, that's also something that you can report to Delilah about, anything that Henry sees.
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
Yeah, well, I'd go with Widowmaker.
Come on, it's really not that bad.
It's a 50-foot cliff made of rocks that look like knives.
They just look like knives, okay? Plus, there's already a Widowmaker on the backside of Carter Mountain. It would be confusing.
Lovely. All right.
No, no, no!
That looks like it hurt. It's a pretty far fall. It is optional whether or not you want to report that to Delilah.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
Widowmaker got the best of me.
What exactly happened?
My rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
So unfortunately that means we have now lost our rope. And so we won't be doing any more sliding. For example, here we could attach the rope if we had one, but we no longer have one. So we will come across more of these points all throughout the game, and they're going to lead us to different areas.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Well, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
Well, I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west. Without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
Alright, so we are almost over to where we need to be. Crossing a beautiful meadow. And voila, you can see the marks of people ruining this beautiful picturesque scene with tons of beer cans and litter everywhere. If you want to, just to be a good helper, you can pick up and clean every individual beer can if you wish. Most of the stuff here you can also report to Delilah. So this is also obviously where the campers or the people you're looking for are camping out here. Let's make sure that the campfire is thoroughly stomped out so that we don't have to worry about the whole forest burning down. And we've found another bundle of fireworks, so I'm going to go ahead and confiscate those.
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Ugh. Well, confiscate them.
And then the only other thing here, if you want to confiscate it
Ferret are Irish.
or steal it, is this whiskey, but I don't know that Henry needs to be drinking while he's out here all alone. I think you kind of need your wits about you, you know? But it's totally up to you. You can take it and save it for later if you wish.
Probably don't need this in my life right now.
And then once you've looked around the camp and you've reported anything that you wish to report, you can go ahead and move on and follow the trail of clothing. It looks like they may have decided to go for a swim. Probably not good to pick up random pairs of underwear and bras laying around, so I'm not going to do that, but again, completely optional. You can if you'd like.
I found them in the lake, naked.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
Yeah, Delilah, I will. Thanks a lot for the vote of confidence here. So let's go ahead and try to talk to them.
You gotta take it easy with the fireworks, all right?
You ought to take it easy at the Sizzler buffet.
Chelsea?
What? He's just some loser out in the woods. I mean, he's grody. Why do guys think it's all right to just stare at girls?
I mean, I don't. I've got a job to do.
Hey, just so you're aware, I confiscated your fireworks.
Our fireworks? What?
You dick!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole.
That's so fucking bogus.
You're gonna pay for that.
Can we just get out of here?
Ew, totally.
You're gross.
You're just some sad man out in the woods.
Okay, bye. Nice chatting with you. If I had gotten here earlier on in the day, there would have also been a boombox playing
Echo, okay?
with some music that you could throw in the lake if you'd like.
It went fine. Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
You're welcome. So you can obviously be as thorough as you'd like. You can have a variety of dialogue that you can choose in that situation. But that's it. That's all we needed to do for our first task in day 1. And now that that's done, we can head back to the lookout tower. So we're going to take this path here. And then along the way, I'm going to actually take a little bit of a detour for an optional achievement that you can get in this day. Rather than continuing on, I'm going to swivel around and I'm going to follow along the shoreline of the lake.
I take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort? When it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that?
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
You can also just not reply to Delilah here and let the timer run out. And that usually will just stop the conversation in its tracks. So if you've started a conversation and you don't want it to continue, or you just can't be bothered with it, then that's a good way just to kind of ignore her. So we've come across another cache box here. We're going to open this one up as well. Always good to open these up. We have ourselves some more map information. Another note, which I'm going to take. And then I don't think there's really anything else of use in this box. So from this box, I'm going to just kind of head, I guess it would be west. I'm just going to follow this little creek. And I'm going to go right down to the end. And you can kind of hear a little noise going on. It's kind of like a little squeak. And what I'm looking for is a turtle. There should be a little turtle around here somewhere that we can adopt. But I'm actually not seeing it at the moment. It should be around here on one of these rocks, just kind of sitting there waiting for us. But I have heard that sometimes this turtle doesn't show up, and you have to actually try and nab it in free mode, which is something that I might have to end up doing because I don't see it here, which is a shame because you get some pretty amazing dialogue when you run into this turtle. But if you are looking just for an optional achievement that you can do on this day, starting on day 1, then this is the path that you can take. And the turtle should actually be sitting, usually I find it right on this rock underneath this tree. So that might just be something we can do a little bit later. We can check back. A bit of a shame that we missed it. But it is starting to get dark, so we should definitely get back to our lookout tower. So we're just going to go back and follow the path in the direction that we should be going to finish up our day. So there's going to be a little bit of climbing here. But for the most part, at least on this day, most of the path has been fairly linear. There are some days later on, especially if you want to break off and do some exploring or do some optional things for achievements and whatnot, that it is a little bit more easy to get lost.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you know, I'll try to make it up to you. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Delilah seems decent. A little bit nosy, but I guess this is kind of a unique job that not a lot of people want to take, so I suppose I can understand why she might question why people would want this job.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home, and try not to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, I'm not sure I got a lot of choice in getting struck down.
Especially not with your electric personality.
Ugh.
I see my joke did not spark your sense of humor.
Ugh.
What, you're not enjoying our current conversation?
I am.
Oh my God, lady.
The arc of our budding friendship.
They put the entire wilderness in the hands of an insane person. How exactly are you in charge?
Ah, charge, Henry?
He just keeps digging himself a hole.
Okay, I'm done responding to you. Bye.
Hmm, I see. DC. ACDC.
I got it!
Poor Henry. He is not the most open and social guy, obviously, but we will see a bit of a change in him as time goes on, which is probably one of my favorite things about this game is the character development that we see as time goes on. Alright, so we got ourselves yet another map. I think this is going to show us some cache locations. And then in this box, you also have a flashlight.
I found a flashlight.
There's one in there? Great. Well, the sun's gonna go down soon, so if the batteries still work, you're in luck.
Excellent. Okay, so we can toggle this on and off. And for now, it's going to be very useful because we're going to be going through this cave.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So
I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
Yeah, I will be. Thank you very much.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Oh, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
Just fucking with you, Delilah. Take note of the gate to cave 452 here, which is obviously very locked. It's not something that we can get access to, but it's something that we're going to want to remember for later.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
Damn it, Debbie, losing those keys. And we are almost home. I think, though, that's the last of anything that's really noticeable.
There's some guy out here.
Some guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Yeah, but, that's creepy. Like, really creepy. And they ran off. It's not like they stayed to talk to me or attempted to make contact with me or anything, so I'm even more creeped out by that. We're almost there. We've had quite a hike. Henry must be exhausted doing all this hiking and climbing. And falling on his ass, too. But now we've reached home, sweet home. There's our tower. And I think Henry deserves a good night's sleep.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm even more creeped out. I forget sleeping. I probably wouldn't want to be out here by myself after seeing the stranger and my poor typewriter all the way on the ground, which obviously is the result of some sort of vandalism.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker!
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Yeah, you better, please.
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole your sheets? That's just mean.
Yeah, it sucks.
Who takes a guy's sheet?
The place is trashed.
I mean, there's got to be a reason for that, right?
Okay, I put in a call.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any idea who would have done this?
Maybe that guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great. Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
I would like that too, Delilah.
Well, I sure don't now.
You will. I promise.
Thanks. And then with that, we go into day 2, which I sure hope is gonna go better than our very first day on the job.
Wake up!
That's a hell of a first day on the job, I tell you.
Hey, wake up!
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
There's no backup?
The backup is the 2-day hike out of here.
So that's a no?
It's easier for me to send all the lookouts out to check the status of the wire in their areas. Yours is a good hike away. If you find any portion of it down, I can try to get a hold of a ranger and he'll bring someone in to fix it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
Alright, Delilah, thank you. There is our task for day 2, and that will kick things off when we come back. But for now, we're going to take a bit of a breather and just try to digest everything that's happened. That's got to be a really terrible first day on the job. Get yelled at by a bunch of teenage girls and then find your lookout tower trashed when you're supposed to be out alone, mostly, in the wilderness. And they even took our sheets, so we must have had a crappy night's sleep last night. So I'm hoping that today is going to be better for us and we can do some more helpful things, and it's very important that we go and get those wires looked at, so that's what we'll do next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.